Today's best attack helicopters are mission-specific gunships. The key to making these flying machines viable for an army or air force emphasizing their multi-role capabilities. Today, we will explain the capability of top 10 attack helicopters as well as interesting facts. If you want to see this kind of video more and more often, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. At number 10, Ruivalk. South African Ruivalk is based on French aerospatial SA-330 Puma. In turn, the design is slightly dependent on French technology and spare parts. With bold intention of manufacturing one of the best attack helicopters in the world, Denel Aviation succeeded in producing an aircraft on par with its rivals. Being armed with highly sophisticated indigenous Mokaba ATGMs, the Ruivalk outmatches everything South Africa could potentially face the geopolitical region. With only 12 examples produced and financial difficulties shadowing operational readiness, the Ruivalk is a far-reaching idea, but Denel's technological reach somewhat exceeds its grasp. On number 9, we're keeping CAIC Z10. Lighter than its competitors, the Chinese Z10 was designed with an input from Russian Kemov Design Bureau. It is the first indigenous attack helicopter produced in China. A fresh design with an introduction dating back to 2012, numerically it already covers the needs of Chinese armed forces. The Z10 is yet to receive its trial by fire. So far, 300 plus were produced for the People's Liberation Army. Number 8. Bell AH-1Z Viper. The American Viper is a third-generation descendant of venerable Bell AH-1 Cobra, which in turn is the predecessor of all modern attack helicopters. The U.S. Marine Corps asset traces its lineage back to 1965. Introduced in 2010, the Marines are planning to employ 189 Vipers. With fresh condition from Bahrain and Czech Republic, the platform is keeping the momentum on its favor 55 years on. Number 7. Agusta A129 Mangusta. The Italian A129 is the first attack helicopter to be manufactured in Western Europe. The lightest one among its global counterparts, the Italian design was reshaped following the end of Cold War. The A129 uses standard NATO weaponry including Hellfire and TOW ATGMs. 60 units were manufactured, of which 30 units are counting to be operational today. Number 6. TAI T129 Atak. Turkish modernization of Agusta 129 Mangusta. The T129 shares only the fuselage with the Italian counterpart. The internals are proprietary Turkish technology with upgraded avionics, airframes and weapon. Around 60 units are in service today with a capability to build 32 more if deemed necessary. With interest from multiple nations, including Qatar, Philippines and Pakistan, the T129 is seemingly more successful international version of its Italian predecessor. On number 5, we're keeping Mi28M Havoc. The newest Russian helicopter is supplementing the iconic Mi-24 and unique Ka-50 series. With exceptionally long development time from the first flight to introduction having passed 27 years, the Havoc has finally shaped itself into all-round efficient design. It is specially noted for its armor, with wing shields withstanding a hit from 14.5 into 114 mm cartridges. The Havoc just had its successful combat debut in Syria during the Battle of Palmyra. As of 2020, it is in service with Russia, Iraq, and Algeria, with more orders to be expected. Number 4. Eurocopter Tiger. A joint Franco-German development, the Tiger is the second and most recent attack helicopter to emerge from Western Europe. With more than 180 units produced, it is the most successful and widespread European design. Employing composite layout, 80% of the airframe is constructed of carbon laminates, Kevlar and honeycomb-shaped structures. Configured with a plethora of Western missiles, rockets and French cannon, the Tiger is employed by German, France, Spanish and Australian forces. Number 3. Mi-24 Hind. The recurring of aerial image of Asian and African conflicts for about past 40 years, the aging design is a multifunctional platform used by countries, nations, and paramilitary groups. An attack transport helicopter is called hybrid. It is far larger than succeeding designs. Heavily armed and armored, although less nimble by today's standard, it is still relevant today. As of 2021, a new variant of Mi-35P is starting a serial production for an undisclosed foreign customer. With over 60 users worldwide and 2,600 units were manufactured, it is the most produced attack helicopter to date. On number 2, Kamov Ka-52 Hokum-B. The most unique attack helicopter in service today, the Ka-52 is wildly unconventional design. Tandem side-by-side seating, ejection seats, dual contra rotating main rotors and no tail blades. It is one of the most maneuverable helicopters of any kind of world today. Having an advanced battlefield management system, the Ka-52 can serve in a command and control role for a larger helicopter group of Mi-24s and Mi-28s as a target detector and designator. In addition, its unique characteristics, Ka-52 employs all the firepower that it's extended from a modern attack helicopters. Albeit, the autocannon is mounted in fixed position, lacking the flexibility of a turret. And finally, we're on number 1, AH-64E Apache Guardian. The US Army's workhorse, the Apache is the most numerous and widespread attack helicopter of modern Western world and its allies. As of 2021, 2,400 were built for the US and its partners, including Israel and United Kingdom, Japan, South Korea, and others. The most experienced and proven warfighter in its category today, the Apache has seen action in every major American and NATO conflict since its introduction. The holy trinity of thirsty offense, Hellfire missile, M320 chain gun with 1,200 rounds of 30mm ammunition and Hydra rockets, a highly reliable and successful platform, the Apache is here to stay at least until 2048. Dear viewers, now make a list of your own and don't forget to comment down below what do you think about these helicopters.